Hey, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant, and today we're going to be taking a look at this Casekoo Magic Stand case for the iPhone 14 series. Now, if by the end of the video you decide that this case isn't the one for you, then don't worry, I have a further 3 iPhone 14 cases that I have just tested out, and I'll put links to those videos in the description. But this video is all about the Magic Stand case, so let's crack it out of the box. And this particular one is for the 14 Pro Max. Now, just like the other ones, comes well packaged in this plastic case. We have a bit of a bonus in the box there. Take a look at that in just a minute. And it comes in this protective bag to make sure it doesn't get scratched. Now, let's first start off by taking a look at the design of this case. Now, as you can see, we have the black version here, and the back of it is a matte finish. Now, the good thing about this is that it's really going to deter all those smudges and dirty fingerprints, which you can pick up on other types of cases. Now, feel-wise, it is very soft to the touch. I do like that. I've had ones in the past that have been matte like this, but the feel of it just isn't very nice. But this, nice and smooth, just like the sides of the device. Very nice and smooth again. Now, you may think to yourself that it is going to be quite slippery in the hands, but to be fair, it isn't. Even though it's not got any sort of ridges or notches along the sides, it does feel nice and grippy in the hand, and that's what you want. Last thing you want is a phone that's going to be slipping and sliding out all over the place. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that, you know, it's going to offer a good amount of grip. Now, it might be a bit hard to see, but we do actually have the Casekoo branding just on the side there. Not too in your face, but still worth pointing out nonetheless. Now, also when it comes to protection, quite hard to see, but it is ever so slightly raised up. Probably better off looking on this corner. Just slightly raised on that corner, and also this corner here. So 3 corners are slightly raised up. Nothing on that corner because we do have the camera lens protection just there. And what those bumps are for is that when you put it down like that, or should I say like that, not on that bit, it's then going to offer protection on the back, because the last thing you want is get a nice case like this and then you get little bits of grit caught up, you know, you move your phone around like that and then it scratches it. So that it should be just enough to raise it up enough that ain't going to scrub and catch. Now, also on the corners, and this is all 4 corners, again, it's pretty hard to see because of the colour, it is offering more protection. So yeah, all 4 corners there. So if you drop it down, it should be all good to go. And I do use Casekoo cases myself. That's hand on heart. Genuinely, I use them. I find them very good when it comes to protection. I generally rock a clear case, but it's basically the same sort of design. And I've dropped it more than a few times on the corners. And I've not picked up any damage whatsoever. So unless you're dropping it from a stupid height, I think this is going to give you more than enough protection. Now, carrying on with the protection theme, and as I'm sure you're aware, the iPhones always do rock some really big camera lenses, and this is a 13 Pro Max, and I'm sure that the 14s are probably going to be bigger again because I'm shooting this before the phone's even been announced. So with this case, it's nice to know that you've got that added protection just around those camera bumps. So if you were to drop it like that, then that should offer a decent amount of protection. Obviously, if you've got a big rock and you drop it down like that, it's not going to protect like that. But, you know, small bits of gravel or grit, you know, you drop it down, that should give you the protection that you need. So what I'm going to do now, just as a bit of a test, is try and shoehorn in my 13 Pro Max. So please just be mindful that it's not going to be a perfect fit, but, you know, and what we're going to do is check out the bottom there where we've got our charging port. Got quite a thick charging cable. Let's just check that that fits. There we go, plenty of room for that. So yeah, that's going to accommodate the thickest of charging cables. Now take a look at the buttons, and just like the other ones, just enough that you can actually feel it with your finger, but not too much that it's going to start snagging and catching on any tight jeans or trousers. It's not what you want. Same on the other side. Nice feel on those buttons. Again, if I show you there, sticking up just enough but not too much. Let's next up take a look at this stand, and apparently it is compatible with MagSafe and all MagSafe accessories and third-party wireless chargers. Also, when it comes to the magnets, apparently it's up to 6 times more magnetic than other magnetic cases and up to 1.5 times more magnetic than Apple magnetic cases. Right, so to open up the stand, we have a little sort of cutout just there. You get your finger in and give it a good pull. And again, nice little bit of resistance there. So as you can see, it's not going to sort of flip flop back and forward. And if you're worried about, is it going to sort of wear out really quick? Well, apparently it's been tested to operate over 30,000 times without any damage. So, that's great news that it's not going to sort of like wear out after 5 minutes. And let's just try that out. So it goes that far back. We can put the phone like so. Obviously we can flip it over the other way as well, and maybe sort of adjust that if we want to sort of whatever angle. And I wonder if it actually goes this way round. Let's try that. Yeah, sure enough, look at that. That's pretty good, isn't it? So a few different angles that you can have it at. So you can have it on portrait or landscape. And because of that sort of decent amount of resistance that we've got there, we can, oh, maybe it won't go that far back then. Let's sort of angle it. You can get it about that far without it flopping back there. Obviously, with the weight of the phone, it's only so far it can take. But yeah, I'd say to about that sort of angle there. Looks pretty good to me. Or have it right up like that. Now, it's also worth noting that the case is raised up above the screen. Again, I don't know if you can see that there on those edges. So if we put it down on its face, again, that's going to offer us a nice bit of protection from that screen being scratched, which is great news. And I'll tell you what, let's just flip it over on its back. Again, please beware that, this is a 13 Pro Max, not a 14 Pro Max, so the phone doesn't fit perfectly. But if we press down there on the corner where the lenses are, that's pretty stable. Opposite corner, not so stable. I think that's pretty obvious it's going to be like that. I mean, look at that bump. It's got, you can't have it both ways really. But when it comes to the bottom, tiny little bit of wobble just on that corner there. But again, I think that could be down to the fact that the phone isn't fitting in there perfectly. But for everyday use, I think it's more than acceptable, the amount of sort of wobble that you're going to get. And yeah, it could be worse. I've had phones in the past that have really rocked around. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty good case. And that design there, I think it's great, especially if you're on an aeroplane traveling about, sort of thing you want, especially if you've got kids. I know for us, it's great when the kids are sort of saying that, they want to watch something on YouTube or whatever. Right and about, you can plonk them down, put that on a table, happy as Larry. Now we do get a Brucey bonus with this phone case, and that comes in the form of a couple of packs of Casekoo stickers there. So do what you want with those. Not into stickers. I think it's a little bit weird why they're putting stickers in there, but hey, if you've got kids, might give them 5 minutes of entertainment. Now, if you do like what you see in this video, then I'll be putting links in the description where you can go and pick up one of these cases, and it will be an affiliate link. So I would really appreciate if you do use that. It means that I'll get a few pence back from every sale, and it won't cost you a single penny extra. Now, if you have enjoyed today's video, do us a favour and reach up, smash up that thumbs up button, really helps out. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more iPhone 14 related videos. So we've got those other cases we're going to be taking a look at. Going to be unboxing and testing out a 14 Pro Max as well. And as well, if you subscribe now, you'll be getting in, well, it depends when you actually watch this video, but hopefully you'll be getting in before I hit the 100,000 subscriber mark. So yeah, you're either claim to fame that you got in there nice and early. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.